Okay, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second in our informational seminars on various technical topics. If you were here on Monday, you know that I told you that these sessions are based on us as the local Philadelphia sales team for Canon, having our own conversations with our customers as to what the topics of the day are. And we found that we had some commonality among various topics, and we thought we'd put together informational sessions for everybody. And our plan was to be less formal than formal and brief, so that you can get some good information and then move on with your day. Today, the topic is PDF authoring. Just about everybody in the world, and certainly everybody on this call, has the ability to read PDFs. You usually have an Adobe Reader that comes with your machines, or some other software tool that allows you to read PDFs. Some of you may have tools that let you author and manipulate PDFs, but you don't know it. Others may have the want to manipulate or edit PDFs, but don't have the right tool. So today, we're going to demonstrate to you capabilities of Power PDF as one example. And at the end of the session, we'll be sending you a follow-up and as a survey. And if you have any questions about what you saw today, feel free to ask and we'll get back to you. So I'm going to introduce Ed Gove, who's going to take control of the screen and give you this demonstration of Power PDF. Take it away, Ed.
Good morning. Thanks, Herman, for the introduction. I'm going to go ahead. First, can everybody hear me? I want to make sure I'm heard. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. Can everybody confirm that you can see my screen right now? Should be a Power PDF screen.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Great. So, like Herman was saying, everybody in the world today, regardless of your organization, the vertical you're in, everybody works in PDF. Some people just get them to read them, to reference them. Some people have the need to edit them, manipulate them, add pages, remove pages. Some people have those tools, some people don't. What we're going to show you right now is Canon's solution to PDF manipulation, and it's a product called Power PDF. I'm going to show you some highlights of the things it can do. Literally, there are hundreds of things that this software package can offer. We're just highlighting some of the big higher topics, and from there, like Herman said, we can do one-on-one sessions. The Power PDF tool you have open in front of you on the screen. As you can tell, it's very menu driven, very Microsoft looking. So it's very easy to use. Even the first time you launch it, it's pretty straightforward. What I have up right now is a PDF. This is a multiple page PDF. And I just want to show you a quick couple tools that we can do it. I'm not really interested in the information on this PDF as opposed to the fact that it's just a multiple page PDF. Basic PDF manipulation. This is a single page. You can see, it's fit my whole screen. I want to look at the whole document in one view. Very quickly come over here to our document assembly tab, click on it, and I can see all the pages from this PDF. You see it's a 7-page PDF. It's easy to manipulate and change order of this document now. If you notice up here on the left, I have the ability to insert pages into this PDF. I can extract pages out of the PDF, and I can also delete pages. Even something as simple as dragging a page, taking a page, and just kind of dragging it and dropping it, I can change the page order. That may have not been the best because all these pages look the same, but I hope you got the concept from that. So it's very easy for us right now to take these PDFs and manipulate them in various different ways. Extract is actually a really cool tool because if there's only one page on this, I can extract it out and very easily create that into its own PDF. Just some minor things that you can do there that are kind of important with that. When you start getting into the meat of it, PDFs are great. We can view them. They're full of information, but there's not a whole lot we can do with it. So one of the things that we can do is conversion. So a lot of tools, office tools, they offer the ability to save as a PDF file. That's all and great. But what happens when it's the other way around? What happens when you want a PDF, when you have a PDF document and you want to see it as a Word document? Right up here, you see we have the ability with a click of a couple buttons to do some conversions to Word, Excel, PowerPoint. There are a few other options we can choose here too, XPS, WordPerfect for that legal vertical that's out there that may still be using it. We can convert them. I'm going to bring up this other document right here and show you. So this is a PDF. As you can tell, it's pretty flat. I can't do anything with it, but it's got, different fonts in it. It's got a picture. It's got a table. It's got a whole lot of different things in it. I can go ahead right now and click this button, MS Word, and I can, just by clicking it and hitting OK, I can go ahead, let me just save this onto my desktop here, and create a Word document out of it. It's going to bring up this little typer tool. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to convert that to Word. We're going to launch Word right now. And here's my document. So it's taken that and it's converted it over to this Word document. What's nice about this now is completely editable. So if I come up in here and just say, you know what, this isn't a tropical adventure. I want this to be a island adventure. I can very easily change the text of this document. That was just in the header, but even here, we can change any of this. Just trying to pick out, okay, we decided we don't want to do the 5th night free anymore. We want to do the 4th night free. So you can see we can easily manipulate that information.
Excuse me, but I think we're viewing the wrong screen. I'm not seeing your Word screen.
Oh, I apologize, and thank you for that.
No
Thank
problem.
you for that. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was letting him hang himself.
Thanks, Herman. Let me do a little different. I'm going to unshare, and then I'm going to reshare. And then I'm going to come back into Word. Do you now see my Word document?
Yes.
All right. I apologize for that. I just showed you some stuff and nobody told me I was not showing my screen. So just real quick to review what I just said, manipulating text. I changed that word from tropical to island. I'm just going to go back and change it to tropical. So we can easily change text in this document. It recognizes text versus picture versus this is a table. So I can very easily go in now and take this picture, boom, and hit my delete key and take it right out. Because it's Word now, I can go ahead and just insert, a picture right back in. I'm not going to go ahead. Well, I guess I'm just going to throw a picture of my kids in there. I can go ahead and I just throw that picture right in there. Just to show you that it's completely editable. This is a chart here, a table. I can very easily come in here, and change my rates. So you might wonder why I need this, but just think of the whole process. If this is already created, saved out as a PDF, somebody received it to you, a lot of times documents need to be manipulated in this fashion. It's easier for us to use a tool like this, convert over to Word, do our edits, than have to go through the whole process of recreating a document. Sometimes there's just simple changes that need to take place. This gives us the ability to go in and edit documents, save them back as PDFs without having to recreate the whole world there. I may not save that, and I'm going to go back to the Power PDF screen. Any questions on that? So I just showed you a Word conversion, but we could also convert to Excel. If you have a huge chart with a lot of data in it, you can very easily convert that PDF over to Excel and manipulate that. Obviously, if there's any formulas, it's not going to bring that over because it's just translating text, but you can still then have the ability to do all those conversions. Other things that it can do, We can make a PDF searchable. And we can also edit text. Just like I showed you converting it to Word and going back, we can do simple text edits just by hitting our text edit tool, coming in here. Oh, spelled wrong. Adventure. My name's Ed, so I made it an adventure. You know, just simple things like that that we can do. Pretty neat. Just to show you some other tools that we have, that's conversion. Forms. Forms are big. This is a part of the PDF, Power PDF software not a whole lot of people use, but it's really powerful. This is just a form. If you notice again, this is just a flat form. Not a whole lot I can do with it. But what I can do is I can come over to my forms editor right now and create this into a form. I can go ahead and use a text button. I can create a field. And just like that, I can call it this field name. I'm going to call it a name. Hit close. And now I have a form that I can start typing into. Pretty impressive. This typewriter tool, I'm not going to run it because it takes a few minutes. But when I run this typewriter tool, it'll actually go through this whole document. It'll identify these fields and create blocks for me. It'll go through and find these check boxes and make check boxes for me so I can just very quickly click on them. Aside from text, it also does radio buttons and checkbox tools. We also have a button tool. So if you wanted to do like a form reset or a form submit, you could very easily click on a button tool and have that action performed on the PDF. Why would I do this now instead of just creating this form in Word? It's great. It's easy to create it in Word. A lot of people have the ability to do that, and they do that. But obviously, more importantly than the information that's being typed in the document is what can you do as an organization with that information. So let's look at something real quick here. I have this form. My wife and her family does a lot of volunteer work with the Little League in our community. Part of the process is every year they have to go through this volunteer application and get verified, you know, and make sure that they don't have criminal backgrounds or anything like that. They sent my wife this form, and it was just a form. She had to print it out. She had to fill it in. She had to scan it back up to the person, and that person had to open it and then read the information off of it. That's fine and good, but it's a little old school. When you're receiving multiple forms in with multiple applications, that could be a little cumbersome. So what I did is I just very simply took that, ran our form typer tool into it, and created this document. So you notice everywhere there's a field to be filled in, it created it and highlighted it for me. It wasn't 100% perfect, but we have editing tools. But what I can do now is start filling this information in. So I'm just going to call this is Luke Skywalker. And he lives at 123 Death Star Way. You get the idea, right? I'm running out of references here, but let's just say he lives in Wilmington, Delaware. Just give me an idea. I'm just putting information in there. So I'm putting information in there, which is great. I can go ahead and submit it. But then the ability to extract all that information, I think, is more important, and do bulk extraction of data. What I can do is right here, if you notice, I have an import export data button. I can click on that and I can say export data from multiple forms. I have a few of these that I've already created. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pick these 3 that I've already filled information out on. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to say export. Again, I'm going to I can create it as a CSV file, or I can also create it as an XML file. When I hit save, it'll go ahead and create that. I'm going to hit my view file now. It's taken the data off of all those forms and put it into a nice spreadsheet for me. First column being the name of the document, and then the fields that are there come across. This really comes into play when you're trying to gather information, when you're trying to create mailing lists, when you're looking to have a form and have that information exported and brought into a document management system as index information. A lot of valuable things that we can do with that form. So just wanted to show you some quick things, some powerful things. There are tons of other things that we can do there. It's got great integration with a lot of different tools. I don't have time to show them all to you, but into cloud services, opening and saving files directly into Google Drive or SharePoint or Microsoft OneDrive. The ability to take a document from this and put it right up to DocuSign for, official legal stamping. Integration into modern document management systems, the Canon Therefore systems, as well as other systems that may be out there that you may be familiar with, like iManage or Documentum, those type of things. With a lot of integrations and a lot of hooks that we can do right through this software. Huge package, a lot of offerings, a lot of things we can do. Like I said, we just started scratching the surface. That's all I sort of prepared. But if you want to see more, if you want to see more vertical specific things, if you're in education or legal, some legal has a lot of great tools it can do with bait stamping, with converting multiple page documents into single page TIFF, integration, like I said, to iWorks and a lot of those back end legal applications. We'd be more than happy to spend some time with you on a one-on-one basis going over those demonstrations. So with that, I am actually going to hand this back